Today I'm going to be sharing with you TikTok makeup trends that work so well. These trends are going to allow you to achieve a super glamorous makeup look. At the same time, it's going to make the process super easy. So today I'm going to be using my BoxyCharm premium box that I recently got. So if you've never heard of BoxyCharm, it's a monthly subscription box where you can get to subscribe and receive monthly beauty products. You don't get the sample size, you get the full size. When I first started wearing makeup, I used to have BoxyCharm and it allowed me to build my makeup collection. I would receive skincare products, makeup products. It just allows you to try out so many makeup products every month. Some of these makeup products cost up to $30, $40 per item, and you only pay $28 for 5 beauty products that are worth up to $100. So this month I got the Luxe box, which is a big box, and it comes with 8 makeup products. So I'll be using some of these products in today's video. So in the description box, you can find the link to sign up for BoxyCharm before the end of the month to receive your February box. And I want to give a huge thank you to BoxyCharm for partnering with me in a portion of today's video. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the first makeup technique requires a super prepped base. So I'm going to start off by cleaning my skin, and I want to remove like all the dirt, all the oils, and all dead skin cells from my skin. I'm going to use the Fenty Skin Pre-Show Glow, and it comes with an applicator that you can use to clean your face. So I just like to take some of that product on the applicator and just go over my skin. And I like that this is not very rough on the skin. It's actually very gentle, but I like to exfoliate about once or twice a week, and exfoliation really helps to get your makeup to apply on smoothly. It prevents patchy makeup and it gets your makeup to last on your skin longer. So after this, I like to go wash my face and then move on to the next steps. Alright, so next I'm just gonna moisturize my skin. You wanna make sure that your skin is super moisturized before applying any makeup, and I always use a thick moisturizer because I have dry skin. But even if you have oily skin, your skin still needs to be moisturized because moisturizer is really what keeps your skin really healthy. And when your skin is moisturized, your foundation glides on your skin really nicely and it blends flawlessly. If you struggle with your makeup applying smoothly, definitely incorporate a moisturizer into your routine. So the first makeup trend is putting your foundation in water. When I first saw this makeup trend, I thought, like, yeah, right, like, is that really gonna work? And I actually tried it and it is so amazing. I like to use a foundation that is radiant because it helps to create more radiance on your skin to give you like a really nice natural makeup look. So what I like to do is I like to shake the foundation to make sure everything mixes well together. And I like to use a 1/4 cup of water and literally just pump like about 2 pumps in there, just as much as you would usually use on your skin. This will also allow you to use less foundation. So you have 2 brushes that come in the BoxyCharm box. This is perfect to blend out your foundation, or you can use this rounded kabuki one. I'm gonna use this to pick it up, and then I'm gonna use this one to blend it. So you just wanna dip a little bit into that foundation and pick it up. And as you can see, there's water on the brush as well. And I like to just go in and apply the foundation. So I like to first apply it all over my skin and then use the foundation brush and just buff that onto my skin. And as you can see, it gives a really nice smooth blend. I also love this technique because it gives your skin radiance. So if you're not going for a super mattified makeup look, you really want the foundation to look like your natural skin, this technique is going to help you achieve that. It also gets the foundation to blend on your skin flawlessly and easily. So as you can see, my skin looks a lot more radiant than it would when I would just apply the foundation on its own. It also made the blending really easy. I feel like this can really help avoid patchy makeup, and it gives you that really nice skin-like finish. So if you haven't tried this makeup trend, I would highly recommend trying it out. But remember to use a foundation that is not oil-free or matte, because I feel like it's not going to give you that radiance. It's instead going to mattify your skin. Alright, so next is sculpting my face. So applying concealer and contours. I'm gonna use this Beaute Ultimate Sculpt face palette. I love to use palettes like these because you get concealer shades, you get contour shades, and you can just mix things around to get the perfect shade for the makeup look that you're going for. So I'm gonna start off with using the concealer shade, which is the lightest shade. Using this concealer, I'm gonna place it on the inner corner and the outer corner of my eyes. So this is where I usually place concealer. But a new makeup trend that I've been loving is placing concealer also on the inner portion of my eyelids. This also helps to lift your face. I realized it ties in really well with the bottom concealer. And then I also like to place it right here as well. This is going to also help lift your face. I also like to place the concealer around my nose area and my mouth area. I know this looks like a lot, but this was going to really help lift your face, and it's also going to allow you to use way less concealer than you would use placing it around your mouth area and around your under eye area. So I like to go in with a brush and just blend that out, and I like just pressing it in to my skin. And I also like to tie this inner portion with the top part of my eyelids. As you can see, the inner portion of my eye already looks super bright, so I'm also going to blend this out right here. And the key is to use a very small amount of concealer. You don't want to use too much because it really is supposed to look natural. I'm also going to blend it around my nose area, and with the nose area I like to just tie it in together with this part right here. I don't like bringing it all the way down because that is really where your contour and blush should be. And then I'm just gonna blend out the mouth area as well. And this is what the lifted technique looks like. It looks a little bit different. It definitely gives me a brighter inner corner eye, and it definitely helps to lift up my temples. All right, so next is contour. With contour, you definitely wanna stick to what you know and how to contour your face, because everybody has a different face shape. So you can't have a round face and try to contour like somebody with a square face shape. It's just not gonna look right on your face shape. So I like to just stick to my face shape. I have a square face shape, so I like contouring right here where I have the shadows, but I've been really loving the technique of bringing it downwards as well because I do have a square face shape. When I squeeze my cheeks, you can definitely see that contour line coming all the way down towards my mouth area. But if you don't have this face structure, please do not feel the need to actually do this trend because it might not work for your face shape. So I'm gonna go in with the Beaute palette, and I'm gonna use this shade right here and apply the contour directly on the applicator. Then I like to just go in round, focus on the outer part of my cheekbones, closer towards my ears, and I like to blend it in circular motion just so that it diffuses seamlessly. I like this palette because it's really easy to blend. Like the concealer and the contours are really soft, so it's not too harsh, super easy to blend on your skin. Then with this technique, I like to take whatever's left on the brush and just kind of suck in my cheeks and then just go with that natural contour that forms when I do that. And as you can see, my face looks a little bit more structured. It looks like I've snatched the lower half of my face. I love this trend because I feel like it works really nicely if you have a diamond face shape or you have a square face shape, because it really helps to contour your skin in a way where it helps to keep the upper part of your face lifted and keep the bottom part of your face snatched. So definitely try this concealer and contour techniques and let me know how you like it in the comments down below. So the next makeup trend is a blush hack. So it is the L-shaped blush hack, and this is where you put an L shaped with your finger around your cheeks and then you apply blush based on that. I've seen that a lot on TikTok and I thought it was a great idea. It just helps you with blush placement in case you don't know where to place blush, and it also helps you control the product so that it doesn't spread around your skin. So for blush, I'm going to use the iconic London multi-use lip and cheek palettes. This comes with a whole bunch of blush, and I love the blushes because they're cream. I am obsessed with cream blushes. It comes in 6 different shades, and they have light shades and then they have darker shades. So if the lighter shades don't work, you can mix them with the darker ones just to get the perfect pigment. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this shade right here. And for cream blush, I like to use a dense brush, especially if the shade is a little bit too light. It gives enough pigment. So using this brush, I'm gonna pick up this shade right here. And with this makeup trend, you definitely want to make sure that you're angling your lower finger right where you want to place the blush. You don't want to angle it too down because then the blush is going to be low. So I like to just place it like right here. Just go ahead and apply it, and this is going to help you place the blush exactly where you need to place it, which is above your cheekbones and bringing it up towards your temple. This is also going to help you control the blush application to make sure that it's not going below your contour. And as you can see, the excess blush just went right on my fingers. colors, and this is what the blush looks like. I think this is a nice technique if you struggle with blush application and you don't know exactly where to place it. It helps you really control that application. So because I am right-handed, I can't do it with my left hand. I'm just going to replicate exactly where that placement is on this side. So after applying cream blush, I like to go in with product that I use to set my under eyes, and you always want to get rid of those harsh lines on your blush to get your makeup to look seamless. So I'm just going in with this powder puff that I use for setting powder and blending out those edges around the blush. I definitely love this blush technique. I feel like it's beginner friendly, and it also works really well with powder blush. All right, so next we're gonna work on the eyes, and for today's eyeshadow palette, I'm gonna use the Pat McGrath Labs Celestial Nirvana eyeshadow palette. This palette retails for $36, and it is included in the BoxyCharm box, which the whole box is $28. So just imagine, like, you can get to try out Pat McGrath palettes for a fraction of the price. That is amazing. So I'm super excited to use this palette because I do know Pat McGrath has some amazing palettes. So for eyeshadow, the trend that I found super valuable is using this device to cut your crease. Like, I've struggled with cut crease for a long time because my eyes are so small. So sometimes it's really hard knowing where to cut your crease. Using this can help you cut your crease straight. Like, it's gonna give you a really nice straight line. So what I like to do is I like to take this and place it on my eyelid. You wanna place it comfortably. You don't wanna press it too hard, and just go in and apply your eyeshadow. So I like to just start with that dark shade and just go in windshield wiper motion. This is going to give you a guide to where your crease is. As you can see, it literally cut my crease right above my crease, exactly where I want it. It's super easy to use. And then once you do that, I like to just use the rest and just follow the line. So this gives you a better guide to where you should stop. So I just like to do the same thing for this side and just place that eyeshadow right there. And that gives you the perfect crease, super straight, no mess ups. So I found this hack to be very useful because I struggle with cut creases. Sometimes it takes me forever to do them, but using this device just makes it super easy and it gives me that perfect line. So for my eyelids, I'm gonna pick up this shade right here, which is this gorgeous purple shade, and I'm just placing that on my eyelid right where that space is and bringing it up towards where the crease ends. So there we have it with this cut crease. I love these eyeshadows. They're super pigmented, really easy to apply. I didn't even use a makeup primer, but the eyeshadows show up really nicely. I'm gonna go ahead and apply mascara, and I'm gonna use the Il Makiage Icon High Volume Intense Curl Mascara. This mascara retails for $27, as much as one BoxyCharm box costs, which is amazing. So you get to just try out new products. So I'm gonna try out this mascara. So this is a high volume intense mascara. So it's supposed to give your lashes volume and it's supposed to curl your lashes. So the next trend is a lip gloss trend. So this is where you can just use a clear lip gloss to create any type of lip gloss you want. Like, you can create any color using eyeshadow. So what you want to do is you want to take the eyeshadow palette. So I'm going to use this Pat McGrath one. I really want to use the shade right here because it's going to match my eyeshadow look. So you want to take this and you want to scrape a little bit of the eyeshadow. Now mind you, you can use any eyeshadow. You don't have to specifically use Pat McGrath because Pat McGrath is expensive. We don't want to waste Pat McGrath. What I like to do is I like to place it on a palette like this, and you want to take your clear gloss and you just want to scoop some of the eyeshadow out. Then you just want to take it and put it inside the lip gloss and mix it in, and literally this will create the color of the eyeshadow that you just placed in there. So you want to give the lip gloss a good mix so that it mixes with everything and it's not highly concentrated. And there you have it. You literally just created a lip gloss color of your own choice by just mixing eyeshadow and lip gloss. Another makeup trend is creating freckles on your skin, but I have an easy way of doing it. The key is to use a beauty sponge, and then you want to use a concealer or a contour that is very close to the color of your skin. I would say use one that you use for your nose contour because typically your nose contour is very soft. So if you want the freckles to look natural, you don't want to place like a black type of color on your skin. You want it to be brown. So I'm going to use this Kaja Don't Settle concealer, and I like to just place a little bit at the back of my hand, and then I like to take a sharp brush like this right here. You want to use one that's very small and thin. You want to pick up a little bit of that contour, and using the back of the sponge where the round part is, you want to just tap a few dots on the sponge, and it should look something something like this, then what you want to do is you want to take it at the back of your hand and press it one time just to get rid of the excess, and then go in and press the freckles onto your skin. As you can see, this looks more natural, looks more like my skin color. Then I like to take one that is clean and just move that around. This is also going to help absorb all that excess product, and it's just going to make it look nice and natural. And there you have it. Freckles using makeup the easy way. And if you haven't caught up on my Sephora haul, then definitely watch this video over here. Thank you to BoxyCharm for partnering with me in today's video. Don't forget to click the link in the description box below. That is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. But other than that, I will see you guys in my next video.
KLJ, welcome to a channel where it's poppin'.